All-Star festivities at its finest. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan here with my partners Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Tonight, it's the celebrated Foot Locker three-point contest. The best and the baddest and the most accurate from behind the arc, showing everyone what they've got.
This is all about concentration, guys. Steve can attest to that. You get on a roll, lock into that rhythm. That's what you try to do here.
No question. Here we go with Damian Lillard. 5 racks, 30 is a perfect score. Remember that the last ball on each rack, the money balls were 2.
And money balls are key. Got to get in that groove early here to knock those money balls down.
Yeah, no question, Clark. You really want to dial it in on that first rack if you can.
The 2-point balls can be the make or break factor in this event. Was hitting the money ball something that you thought about during the course of the round, Steve, or was it just another shot for you?
No, it was critical, Clark, and I always tried to take just a split second longer on those money balls just to make sure I held the follow-through, held my focus on the rim before moving on to the next rack.
Now 9 points. Can't get the money ball. Up to 10 now. 11 on the board. 1 rack left. Make that 14. He finishes with 14 points on the board. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Yeah, an ideal start for him, nailing every ball off that first rack, and that really took a lot of pressure off of him for the rest of the round.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here.
But Klay's dad was an NBA player, Michael Thompson, but more a post player, a center. Klay as a guard, a perimeter player, he's got that beautiful shooting touch. And the young fella, Klay, making it look very easy out here.
And that's his 4th straight. Now with 6.
Boy, he's in a good rhythm right now.
Gets the money ball. Points on the board. You could only get 1 shot to fall off the rack. 11 on the board. He's made all but 1 of his money balls. He's at 14. And that puts him in first place. His score sits at 18 points for the round. Guys, hard to find any fault with that display.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
So it'll be Kevin Durant here.
A lot of people wondered how Durant would play when he first came into the league, whether he'd be a 3 or a 4. That doesn't really matter what position he is. He can play any spot because he's got incredible touch and great range.
Fellas, 25 shots in 60 seconds, that's a lot. One of the hard things, I'm sure, is staying focused all the way through that 25th shot.
Yeah, and in your head, Clark, you start counting the seconds and you think, oh man, I'm not going to finish the round. And then you start rushing things. So it really is a balance between being quick but also being focused and allowing yourself to take the shot.
Now 9 points. Money ball, no good. He's got 10. 11 points. An 11-point round for him there. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
Well, we kept waiting for that point where he'd get hot and rattle off a few in a row, but it just never came.
And here we go with Paul George. To stay in it, he needs at least 11. And if he shoots well, he should be in good shape. That's 4 misses in a row. And 0 for 5 on that rack. Makes his first there. That's 2. He needs 8 points more. He's got 5.
Six more points to stick around.
He misses his 4th straight.
Look, he just had a flat tire. He's gone off the rails. 3 bad racks in a row. 6 more points to stick around.
7 points. 2 more points to stick around. 10 points on the board. 11 points. He comes away with 11 points. There was just something off about him in that round.
Yeah, I thought the big thing was the start that he got off to just didn't set the table for him. He missed 5 straight early on, and that was enough.
Here we go with James Harden.
When Harden came into the league, people were unsure if he'd be able to shoot with range in the NBA. He started out a little slow, but he's become quite the scorer and sharpshooter. And a lot of people thought that would be the case. It was just a matter of when. 11 points is the cutoff. That's not insurmountable, but that's the minimum he needs. It's a matter of him just knocking down a few of the money balls. I don't think it'll take much else. 5 points more to stay in it.
That's 7. He's got 8. 3 more points to stay in contention. Now 9 points.
2 more to stay in it. Getting ugly in here.
Off the mark with 5 in a row now.
A little bump of a slump here. 1 more to stay alive.
That one ties him up for 3rd. Finishes with 11. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Yeah, he might not get an invite back for next year's contest after that showing.
Well, one bad round doesn't mean he doesn't deserve to be here, but there's no question, watching that performance, he did not look suited to the format of this contest.
It's smooth, ready to go. As the final shooter in this round, he knows just what he has to do here. With 11 points, he can advance on. A great shot here, not the highest score today.
He needs 8 more points to advance.
Now with 4. A 3-point rack for him right there.
7 more points and he'll move on.
Uh-oh.
That's 5 in a row. He better get it together. Gets the money ball.
5 more points and he's in.
7 points. 1 last rack remains. 4 more points to stay alive. 8 points. 9 points. He's sitting at just 9 points as the round comes to an end. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
Yeah, at one point he missed 6 straight, which is pretty much going to derail you anytime you go through a stretch like that.
So here's Durant now. He's got 24 seconds here to put up as many points as he can.
Let's do this.
Takes his first there.
That rack did not go very well.
That's 2. Now 3 points. He comes away with 4 points on that rack. So it's Paul George ready to go. 24 seconds back on the clock. Can he do better? Even a poor showing here might be enough. He's in great shape. Takes his first there. 3 down. Now with 4. He's got 5. Can't get the money ball. So it's James Harden ready to go. Well, if you watch James Harden in college, where, by the way, he was the Pac-10 Player of the Year as a sophomore at Arizona State, teams would have to mark him and watch way beyond the three-point line. He's always been a deep threat, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
Steve, he's some kind of shooter now in the NBA.
He is, and then he uses that threat to also get to the rim because he draws the defense out and then puts the ball on the deck and gets all the way into the paint. So really a versatile, multi-dimensional player. Well, he shouldn't need all 5 racks to top that mark. He could get there early.
So it'll be Kevin Durant here. And Kevin Durant's size, Steve, there was some temptation to play him at the 4. And sometimes he does actually in a small lineup for Oklahoma City. But Clark, I think you want a shooter like him out on the wing where there's some space and he can do some things on it.
Yeah, a guy like that needs room to run wild and do his thing. And he's Gazelle-like and a lethal scorer, so you got to give him all the room and space that he requires to be effective.
Good rack right there. 4 points total. And so we'll see Paul George. Pressure's on. He's got 24 seconds to top the score and move on. The bar is set pretty low here. He won't need much. 1 point. That's 2. Money ball, no good. 3 down.
A lot of air turbulence with this start.
Here we go with James Harden. 24 seconds back on the clock. Can he do better?
Well, that score can't have him too worried. I'm guessing he'll top that without much problem.
Makes his first there. That's 2. He could have taken more from that rack. Only got 2 points. Rough. Off the mark with 5 in a row now. So it'll be Kevin Durant here. He's got to improve on his score from the last round if he wants to have a shot to win it.
There's no time to waste in this competition. The clock is ticking, and it's ticking fast.
But as a shooter, you don't want to keep peeking at the clock in between shots. I mean, you almost have to keep time in your head, but really most of these players have practiced at home before this competition, so they have a decent idea of what's ahead. 2 straight tough racks.
He misses his 4th straight. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses. 3 down.
It's 3 racks in a row now that have given him fits. KD stepping up and knocking them all down.
Trains the money ball.
Good momentum here to close it out.
Up to 10 now. He gets to the 10-point mark for the round. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Well, I don't know what it was that threw him off, but something was bothering him. That was for sure.
Yeah, clearly he was able to get a few shots to go down, but not nearly enough to make for a decent round.
Here we go with Damian Lillard.
A better than good shot here to take the lead. 10 points is the score to beat. 7 more points and he'll tie it.
Seven more points and he'll tie it up. Can't get the money ball. 5 points now. 5 more points to tie it up. Now with 6. 7 points. 2 racks to go. 2 more to tie it up. 9 points. 1 more to tie. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses. He's got 12 points to show for his efforts there. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
I guess one way to look at it is that he was just in his discomfort zone in that round.
You know, Clark, no need to even put it into words. We could all see how unsettled he was. That did not go well from the start.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. And as a rookie last year, Klay Thompson showed early on that he had no problem, Clark, letting it fly from deep.
Kevin, he shot over 41% from deep, which is really impressive for a first-year player. He's got a bright future, and I think he's got a high ceiling. Sky's the limit. The door is open. 12 points is the score to beat. Not a big number. 8 more points to secure the win.
Now with 6. Money ball, no good.
6 more points for the win.
8 points. He's got 9. Nearly perfect there. Just 1 miss on the rack.
2 more to win.
Well for him. His total for the round comes to 12. There was just something off about him in that round.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He was all over the place, just could never get it going, never seemed to settle down.
Well, that's the thing about this contest. Sometimes you want to stop, take a breath, and collect yourself, but you never have the time to do it.
Here we go with Damian Lillard. 60 seconds should give him plenty of time to get through all 5 racks and apply some heat. 1 point. 2 points. 3 down. Can't get the money ball. 4 points. He's got 5. Now with 6. Chalk it up. His 4th in a row. Money ball, no good. He posts a total of just 7 points. So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. He knows what he has to do, and he's got 60 seconds to do it. Go! No good with his 4th in a row. Gets the money ball. Now 3 points. Now with 4. Can't get the money ball. So he puts just 4 points on the board. And as we close out the Foot Locker three-point contest, we can safely say that one man shooting tonight was absolutely remarkable. This year's champion, Damian Lillard.
Such terrific sharpshooting on display. You never know who's going to take the crown.
And the crowd here loving it too. And tell you what, we've got some pretty good seats here, guys. I feel like I relived it all over again.
And the drama, the excitement, this year's three-point contest had it all. And it was our pleasure to bring it to you. For myself, Kevin Harlan, and my partners, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, thank you, everyone, and good night.
Let's take them back.